been 257 days since Jeff Hostler's Spartans last took the pitch. That night, a 5-1 loss to Stanford in the Elite Eight brought a historic season to an end, just 2 matches short of the ultimate goal. But this is a new season. Michigan State has reloaded, retained a wealth of talent, and has its sights set right back on the top of the mountain, a national championship. But standing in their way tonight, however, a familiar foe. Xavier made the Spartans work for it last season, ultimately winning 5-2 in Cincinnati. They're the reigning Big East champions. They're confident and talented and ready to make another run at Sparty, this time here at DeMartin Stadium. Katie Edelman and the new-look Musketeers charge up I-75 with one mindset: why not us? Xavier knows it can give Michigan State all it can handle and then some, but the Spartans are ready to begin the climb again. The wait is over. Folks, the pursuit to claim the 2026 Women's College Cup starts tonight, right here on Big Ten Plus. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Jack Vohwinkle, joined alongside Charlie Schmidgall. And Charlie, we've got Xavier and Michigan State. Spartans, an historic season last season, making it all the way to the Elite Eight for the first time in program history. Xavier made the postseason as well, fell short in that same postseason. Both teams look to get after it tonight here on the pitch.
Yeah, no question about it. Two incredibly talented sides, one of them returning a lot of the talent, one of them looking to some new faces to try and make things happen. But both of these squads are definitely hopefuls for tournament time. And I think we're going to see an absolute battle tonight.
On the side for Michigan State, someone that's going to have to contribute heavy tonight is Kennedy Bell, who returns from a season ago, the All-Big Ten first-teamer. She can strike the ball with authority, and she's going to have to make a big impact for Sparty.
No question about it. The goal numbers were fantastic for her. The assist numbers were great. But something that she really tried to focus on during the offseason is making the most of those opportunities, trying to get more of those shots on frame. Look for her to be shooting it early and often throughout this contest.
On the other side for Xavier, it's Peyton Coles, the forward who returns. 8 assists last season, which was top 5 on the team. Top 3 in the Big East. She looks to make an impact tonight as well.
No question. She was on the money, and as we know here in the Midwest, Cole's cash, right? So she does a terrific job going out there, producing for her team. She's one of only very few goal scorers returning for this group, for the top 5, not on this squad. Going to be really interesting to see what she can bring for this Musketeers group.
Spartans, Musketeers, a 7:30 kickoff, and it's all coming up next from East Lansing right here on Big Ten Plus. Welcome into DeMartin Stadium. Jack Vohwinkle, Charlie Schmidgall, Lyric Sloan down on the sidelines, and it's Michigan State and Xavier in the home opener here in East Lansing for Michigan State. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visitors. Chuck, take it away.
Yeah, man, take a look at the Xavier squad. They've got a lot of talent, but a lot of these are faces that weren't the key contributors for this group last year. And it's all going to start with Taylor Thomas in the back. Made some starts last season, looked great in her appearances, but this is going to be her job to come out here and display what she can do.
On the other side for Jeff Hostler's Spartans, they return almost 82% of their total goals scored last season. And that's spearheaded by Kennedy Bell, who we highlighted in the open right here.
Yeah, no question. And especially, you're looking at 10 of 11 of these starters are returning from last season. This is going to be a really talented group, and you can see a senior group. This is a very experienced team that was so close to their goal last year, and they're certainly trying to get back into that position again this year.
There's Miltenberger, who threw the ball in and now has possession of it on the near side. Now to Maria Tapia, the freshman. Crosses it in towards Henning. Defense there, clears it out of the back line. That was number 16, Kaylee McPherson, her kind of first touch of the game. Another corner ensues for the visitors.
These corners can be such good opportunities to get looks, but the last time they had one of these didn't really find any way to be threatening. So you can see, nice job stepping up there from MSU. We'll see what they've got on this corner.
Here it comes. They play it long. Towards the net. Henning was there. Got her right hand on it off the back line. Looks like it's actually ultimately going to be off a Musketeer. Michigan State will take back over as we're under 30 to go in the first half. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, and this is no harm, no foul, but when you're going out for one of these balls as Henning, you've got to be 100% in or you're sitting back on your line, because otherwise you wind up in this weird position where if that ball doesn't go out and it goes in the other direction, you're totally defenseless. So got to just be a little bit more decisive and get your hands there, but again, no harm, no foul there.
Musketeers trying to feed it in to number 16, Brooklyn O'Brien, who's towards the net off the post and crossbar. Spartans able to clear it away. Dangerous opportunity right there. Kaylee McPherson in the right spot at the right time defensively to get it out of harm's way. But the Musketeers take back over in the final third. Let's take a look at it. This was close.
Yeah, no kidding. And this is an incredibly aggressive offense. Just like we talked about, being able to get out there, just throwing your foot out and getting a shot at it. This was the #2 scoring offense in the entire NCAA last year.
Here's Sargent and Bell, who've both had their chance ahead of the pack so far in this game. Defense catches up, but the Spartans are attacking. Here is Bell towards the box. There's a chance for Michigan State. Wide open for Caleb Briggs, and it's off the top post. Bell tries to feed it in, and that goes wide as well. Oh, man. 2 chances for Michigan State. Crowd on their feet, but they could not capitalize to break the ice on the scoreboard. There's a chance now for Michigan State. The ball's still loose in the box. It's Sargent, and Bell still controls for MSU. Bell outside, tries to cross it back towards Sargent. Faith George there for MSU. Milton Berger defending in the near corner. A slide tackle and a wonderfully executed defensive play from 33. Here comes Caleb Briggs. Briggs trying to work through the defense. Successfully does and gets towards the middle. Fires it towards the net and in. What a shot by Caleb Briggs outside of the box and slots it in the top shelf and gives Michigan State a 1-0 lead. Wow! Caleb Briggs trying to give themselves an advantage with the man up as here we go with Kennedy Bell. She's got space and scores! Well, the road got a lot harder for Xavier there. Kennedy Bell gets the 2nd goal of the game for Michigan State. Her first on the season, and the Spartans' leading goal scorer from a year ago gets things kicking off here in the home opener. Clock winding down, and the crowd is helping them out on the field to know it. Michigan State continues their season home opener dominance here at DeMartin Stadium. A 2-0 victory for MSU, and Noelle Henning with a clean sheet in her first start of the year.